Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here. Hope everybody had a great and let me say it, had a great Thanksgiving and hoping you're having a great night as well. But I wanted to come and give you a movie review in one of my favorite Christmas movies at the moment, and it's called A Castle for Christmas, starring Brooke Shields. It's actually directed by Marie Lambert. It's a romantic comedy, and this is about a is a it's about a book author by the name of Brooke Brown. Brooke Brown has over the last several years, has written bestseller books. In her recent bestseller book, she she kills off one of her main characters, Winston, and the fans are not too pleased with it and things. So she just to get out of the states, to get away from this heat and everything, she decides to go back to her father's, where her father is from, and that is Ireland. So as she's going back to Ireland and everything, she goes to this place and thing, and once she does that, she's in the pub, and this knitting club, actually some of the ladies noticed her, and they said she's going. And when she tells the bookkeeper, the hotel place lady, who she is, she going, "You're Sophie Brown. Oh my God, I love your books." And she said, "Just to tell you, I'm glad you did what you had to do to one of your characters." So she was being honest and stuff. So then later on, she comes down, she meets all the others, and she meet Helen. I forgot that young girl name, and then she meet Angus and stuff. And she started get to knowing everybody. And she wanted to go to this castle called um, this castle. Well, and to try to get away before she can start writing her next book. So as she's getting ready to, she goes to this castle and she's introduced to this guy. And this guy is posing as a tour guide. And she goes to a spot that is not well enough. Nobody supposed to go. And he goes, "How you know so much about our castle, so and such?" She said, my grandfather used to be a groundskeeper here." And he goes, "But they stayed outside." And they said, "We don't have." So then he goes and look in the archives. And he said, "We don't have a Brown listed." She go, "No, my father, my last name, that's my married name. My," and then when she tells them the father's last name, McGifford, I have to get you that name. It's like a funny name, but MacGyver. It's something like that, y'all. Let me just tell you, I'm not good with names. And as she does, and she like go before he can put his mark, she showed him where it was, and the guy's like, "I never noticed that," and stuff. And as it goes, he is like, he's determined. She made an offer to buy that castle and stuff. And as it goes, y'all get this. As it is going, he's like, "I'm not telling to her." And like, and the guy's lawyer said, "Okay, if you don't sell to her," and then so because he didn't sell to her, he said, "You already just gave the castle to the you already just," and he just goes, "You just gave the castle to the bank." So he goes and finds her at the pub, and he makes a deal with her. And during the whole time she's at the castle, he is trying to find every every way to get her out. He is not happy and stuff. And then she's just coming off of a divorce as well. And so her daughter calls and tells her, and she asks her daughter if she's going to come to Scotland, come to Scotland to visit her for Christmas. She said, "Mom, I won't be able to make it. Dad's getting married to you know who," and she goes, "Ah." So and then she introduced the guy to her daughter by Skype, and he said she goes, and he said he was a jerk. She go, you was eavesdropping. I just not just to give y'all a little bit of backstory, but I don't want to. But then they have this moment in the hallway where she's like halfway dressed. Yeah, once they go into his room, I'm like going, okay, what, what? What they doing? Number two, she just already got a top on. Number three, what's going on? So it's like with that part you're like, and then you're gonna love the dog, and then we have another little tension with another people. Well, we have a beautiful African American woman who's also in the film as well, and her and Thomas actually have some history, and it's some attention with them, but who all remember the maid and the lady? If you remember the butler from Princess Switch and the maid, Margaret's lady helper in there from Princess Switch, if you remember them too, they have a cameo in there. And I'm like, okay, do we have another crossover movie as well? Because that actually, when I saw this, my mouth dropped. My mouth dropped. Me and my family, like, my mouth dropped. My family had to say, put your mouth back up, please. And stuff. We all, like, our mouths dropped. And we, like, is this another crossover movie? This is the third. This is another crossover movie that has some characters from Princess Switch. So, so y'all, I gotta get your point of view on there. Is it so coincidentally that some Netflix Christmas movies does have crossover appeal and they are in the same universe or not? But when it comes down to this movie, I love this movie. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie. It's called A Castle for Christmas. If you want to go check it out, it's actually on Netflix. So y'all please stay tuned because I'm going to be coming to y'all and giving y'all my favorite Netflix Christmas movies. Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.